More than a river cruise, a scenic journey is entry into a world of enrichment and wonder. Scenic boasts the only entirely Australian-owned fleet of luxury river cruising vessels, the Scenic spaceships, that will make each moment of your tour a memorable one. Wherever in the world you decide to sojourn with us, you can be confident that your experience will always be of the highest quality. The destinations of the Scenic network span the globe, including Europe river cruising. Cruise from Amsterdam all the way to the Black Sea. Experience firsthand the wonder of the great European rivers, the Rhine, Main, Moselle, the Seine and the Danube. Russia river cruising. On board the Scenic Tsar, cruise from St. Petersburg to Moscow on the Volga and Svir rivers. Britain and Ireland. North America, including Canada, Alaska and the United States. South America, including the Galapagos Islands, the Amazon River, Patagonia, Panama and Cuba. Antarctica, with luxury private charter cruises. Africa, including South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Botswana and Namibia. The Middle East, including Egypt, Jordan and Dubai. Asia, with luxury river cruising in Vietnam, Cambodia and Burma. India and the Pacific, including Australia, New Zealand and Norfolk Island. The wonder of the Scenic experience begins the moment you step on board. Take a private balcony suite and enjoy the extra space offered by our revolutionary ship design with a unique Scenic Sun Lounge. All your needs will be taken care of on board and off, with private butlers on call, complimentary beverages anytime, a range of Scenic free choice activities and once-in-a-lifetime Scenic Enrich events, all at no added cost. This is the only true all-inclusive luxury river cruise. For many, the wonder of our Scenic Enrich events are simply unforgettable. Private concerts, palace dinners and cultural experiences, each designed exclusively for our guests. So let Scenic Tours take you on a journey of wonder. Scenic has set the benchmark for all-inclusive luxury European tours. Each itinerary is superb, with everything included from special highlight dinners to Scenic Enrich experiences and Scenic free choice activities. From a private concert to a medieval dinner, Enrich takes you to the heart of the European experience. Your Scenic free choice offers diverse experiences, varying in pace and interest, offering you a chance to venture further and explore a unique moment of your holiday. With so much included, you won't need to worry about surprise extras, such as optional tours or tipping and gratuities. You'll stay in Europe's finest hotels, each located within easy reach of each city's major attractions. With Scenic, you can choose a river cruise and combine it with a 3-night stay in London, Paris, Prague, Berlin, Monte Carlo or Barcelona. Or take one of our more extensive European tours. Explore the history and beauty of Britain and Ireland, including mystical Stonehenge, the Highlands of Scotland and the dramatic coastline of Ireland. Immerse yourself in France's finest. From wine tasting in Saint-Emilion to a tour of a magnificent Loire Valley chateau, and finally the chic capital of Paris. Or join our grand alpine adventure, spanning Swiss panoramas, Italy's spectacular Lake District, Bavarian castles and Imperial Vienna. Discover the treasures of Eastern Europe when we travel to the grand cities of Prague, Berlin, Warsaw, Krakow and Budapest. Perhaps you want to explore Europe's imperial cities and the Dalmatia coast, travelling from Venice, Dubrovnik, Plitvice, Ljubljana and Budapest. Our Italian Serenade tour explores the ancient cities of Florence, Pompeii and Venice, the Tuscan countryside and the picturesque postcard villages of the Cinque Terre. For those who can't decide on just one region, our grand European journey discovers the best of France, Switzerland, Italy, Slovenia, Austria, Germany, Luxembourg, and concludes in the Dutch capital city of Amsterdam. For guests who would like to extend their stay and discover more of Europe's treasures, why not add a river cruise along Europe's grand waterways to your journey? Whichever destination you choose, you'll find Scenic's outstanding tours and magnificent river cruises are designed to link together seamlessly. Europe in all-inclusive luxury, so wonderfully scenic. From the coastline of the Italian Riviera to the quaint towns and enchanting medieval villages that dot the Tuscan countryside, from Rome's earliest treasures to the unique Venetian canals, Italy has something for everyone. Our journey begins in the eternal city of Rome, where we'll enjoy a walking tour through the historical city centre. Explore the Vatican City, the world's smallest sovereign state, and enjoy a special visit to the famous Sistine Chapel. From here we pass into St. Peter's Basilica, the world's largest church. Outside in St. Peter's Square, marvel at Bernini's colonnade and Michelangelo's impressive dome before making our way to the inspiring Colosseum and Roman Forum. During our time in Rome, with the city's major attractions a short walk from your hotel door, you'll find your hotel perfectly located for an after-dinner stroll to the Trevi Fountain and Spanish Steps. Heading south, we discover the renowned ruins of Pompeii, lying at the foot of Mount Vesuvius, and continue on to the picturesque Sorrento. Enjoy a scenic free choice activity, visit the Isle of Capri, or take an Italian cooking class. Journeying north, we head through the beautiful countryside of Tuscany, famous for the Vernaccia white wine. Discover the techniques of wine and oil production in the area. Be rewarded with a mouth-watering country-style lunch featuring the local produce and wines. Then in the main square of San Gimignano, take time to wander around and see the local arts and crafts. Continue to Florence, where we enjoy a comprehensive sightseeing tour, including viewing Michelangelo's David and many other masterpieces. A walk onto the Ponte Vecchio and through Piazza della Signorina will find us in the heart of the historic centre. Enjoy your choice of scenic free choice activities, including a guided tour of the Uffizi Gallery or an excursion to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. From here we travel to the remote coastal villages known as the Cinque Terre for an unforgettable day's touring. Perched on the cliffs of the Italian Riviera, these quaint villages are only accessible by train or water. Our journey then takes us along the Riviera to the Italian lakes and the town of Stresa, situated on the shores of Lake Maggiore. Explore Venice on a guided sightseeing tour including the Basilica of San Marco, 17th century cafes, and a visit to the spectacular Doge Palace. Afterwards, enjoy dinner at a traditional Venetian restaurant located alongside one of the city's canals, and then enjoy a romantic gondola ride on the Venetian canals. Alternatively, you can tour from Rome to Amsterdam whilst taking in the best of Italy, adding a spectacular 14-night Budapest to Amsterdam luxury river cruise on board a Scenic spaceship. We now invite you to join Scenic for the ultimate touring experience of Italy and a journey beyond your every expectation. Italy in all-inclusive luxury, so wonderfully scenic. Let Scenic take you on an unforgettable journey to discover the spectacular sights of Spain and Portugal. From the magnificent architecture of their palaces and cathedrals to the colour and spectacle of their dances, you'll be astounded by the rich diversity of these fascinating countries. Our journey begins in the vibrant city of Barcelona. Revitalised for the 1992 Olympics, this picturesque city is renowned for Europe's best preserved Gothic quarter. Gaudi's delightfully zany architecture, and galleries housing the treasures of Picasso and Miro. A special highlight will be a visit to Gaudi's unfinished masterpiece, the Cathedral of Sagrada Familia, a visually stunning cathedral and Barcelona's most important landmark. Construction on Gaudi's magical cathedral began in 1878, and although he died in 1926, work has continued since then in an attempt to realise his dream. It's estimated that it won't be complete until at least 2041. Even though it is far from finished, this remarkable cathedral is well worth visiting. We also visit Quell Park, a playful urban park featuring peaceful greens, winding paths, and many sculptures and mosaics designed by Gaudi himself, including gingerbread gatehouses, patchwork lizards, and much more.
Now you can find Gaudi's influence over this city just about everywhere, from churches to city streets to homes, even landscape gardening like here in Parkway. And as you can tell by all these crowds, they absolutely love him.
Following the coastline south, we'll visit the fortified seaport of Pensacola before our arrival in the coastal city of Valencia. Among the highlights of our included guided tour will be the City of Arts and Sciences, the most important modern tourist destination in the city. From here, we will head to the hilltop town of Granada, nestled amongst the Sierra Nevada, Spain's highest mountain range. At the centrepiece of the city lies one of the most beautiful jewels of world architecture, the Alhambra. A series of magnificent palaces, fountains and gardens built in the 14th century. Within the Alhambra stands the massive palace of Charles V, an outstanding example of Spanish Renaissance architecture. Visit Sacramone, famous for its cave dwellings and once the home of Granada's large gypsy community. Here we enjoy a scenic exclusive, an evening of authentic flamenco dancing in the caves. Retire to the Palacio de Santa Paula, located in the historic centre, surrounded by stunning garden terraces.
Just staying at a hotel like this is an experience all in itself. It's actually a 500-year-old convent that's been completely restored to look exactly as it would have in the 16th century.
A short trip finds us in Cordoba. for a guided visit to the incredible Mesquita, a Gothic Christian cathedral housed inside a large Moorish mosque. The temple is more than an historical and archaeological monument. It is the unique embodiment of over 8 centuries of architectural and artistic change. Travel to Ronda, one of Andalusia's loveliest towns, steeped in history. It stands on a towering plateau in the mountains of Malaga province and is famous for the plunging river gorge, which divides the medieval and 18th century parts of the town.
We're only about an hour from Marbella, but this just feels like a completely different world. You know, everyone I've spoken to who's been to Andalusia says that Ronda is their absolute highlight of Spain.
Ronda is also famous for its bullring, which we will enjoy a guided visit of. It is the oldest and one of the most beautiful in Spain, and the arena itself is also the country's largest. We continue towards the Portuguese border to Seville, one of Spain's most charming cities. Enjoy exploring the city sights, including the cathedral housing the tomb of Christopher Columbus, and step aboard a horse-drawn carriage which will wind through the city's streets and alleyways. Bidding adios to Spain for a few days, we embark on a discovery of Portugal and drive to the nation's capital, Lisbon.
Portugal is one of the smallest countries in Europe, but what it lacks in size, it certainly makes up for in personality.
In Lisbon, we visit the lovely port area, the Alfama Quarter, with its picturesque cobbled streets, and the Avenida de Liberdade, the monument to the famous Portuguese explorers, as well as the Belheim Tower. Our picturesque drive north will take us through gorgeous seaside villages, such as Nazaré, where we'll enjoy time at leisure to stroll the quaint streets filled with hospitable locals, before our journey continues to the UNESCO World Heritage City of Porto. Located on the Douro River estuary in northern Portugal, Porto is one of the oldest European centres and was once an outpost of the Roman Empire. Among the highlights of our stay in Porto is a special dinner cruise aboard a traditional Arbelo boat in this fabulously pretty city, and a tasting of the city's namesake. Crossing the border back into Spain, we are bound for Salamanca, where you'll be in awe of the beauty of the many historical buildings, including the majestic university, which was founded in the year 1218. We travel back to Madrid, where we will spend 2 nights experiencing the best that this lively Spanish capital has to offer. We'll visit the Prado Museum with our expert art guide. We'll visit the famous Plaza Mayor and the bustling Puerta del Sol and Plaza de España, as well as the 18th century Royal Palace. You'll have a fun-filled afternoon where you may try your hand and your feet at a local tableau for a fun and energetic afternoon of flamenco dance. Or for the sportsters, you may